Michael Davids from Buffont Delacroix Hair and Makeup, and here I have the gorgeous Bianca.
Hi.
Bianca's one of our beautiful clients at Buffont Delacroix, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a really basic curling tong, hot tong curl set. These are really useful for a gorgeous glamour sort of wave look, and they're also really good to prepare hair for a hair up style, just to give it that sort of kink in there that you need to create curls and stuff when you're placing the hair up in pins. I sort of really want to educate people to not always go to the straightening iron by default. They do have their place. I personally think that they give you more of a beachy sort of curl. I don't think it's the best way to get a glamour curl, and this way with our 1 inch tongs here, or 1.5 inch tongs, they're a really good way of creating that sort of bend, that wave in the hair that will give you a really glamorous, done shampoo commercial look. Don't you think?
There are plenty of other curlers in the sea.
Absolutely. This is our fish. Let's go.
Start by swinging your client into styling stance. Your first section should be 1 inch from the nape to the centre of the ear. Twist the hair up and clip. Divide the section in two, brush it out, and grab your curling wand. The clip of the wand should be in an upwards position. Grab the hair and slide it through, twisting the hair around the barrel, and then work it through, twisting, grab the hair and pinch it and pull it through to the clip, and then to the base of the hair. Release the barrel and let it slide into your hand and secure with a pin curl clip. And that's your first section. Grab your next section. Let's recap. Brush it through, grab the wand with the clip on top, and twist through, work it all the way up and around, and grab the very ends and work it through into the clip just so you bend those pieces underneath. Drop it into your hand and finish with your pin curl clip. Now take your next section from the top of the ear and around. This is how it should look. Now grab the next section, divide it, brush it out with your fingers, grab the curling wand and twist the hair through it. With your thumb placed on the iron trigger, gauge the pressure of the hair going through the iron. When you feel the hair drag through it, press the iron, and then that will release the pressure, and then you can work through to the root. This is a different angle, so you can see how we work the hair through the iron and flip it around the barrel and work it in through to the roots of the hair. Now it's just a matter of grabbing each section of hair and repeating this process. Each section should be at least 1 inch wide. I sometimes just like to use my fingers to separate the hair and brush it out. You don't always need to use a brush. Make sure you hold the hair long enough, just a few seconds, to heat the hair up. Remember, this is a basic set, so we're working around the hair in horizontal sections and curling it and barreling it and clipping the hair in. This technique allows you to pull the hair through the barrel of the iron, so every single piece of the hair comes in contact with the metal on the iron. Make sure after each section you spray it with hairspray. Now unclip the top and take your next section. Flip and feed the hair through the iron, making sure that each piece winds down sort of like a Christmas candy cane. You want to avoid the hair curling on top of itself, otherwise if it pillows on top of other hair that you've previously wound, it won't get maximum heat. For a generic curl like this, I like to section the hair in a crisscross pattern on the parting line. This allows you to be able to part the hair wherever you want, and you don't really set the hair in a particular direction. I'm leaving Bianca's fringe out because if it's too high and curly, she'll look like a dickhead. Grab your hairspray and spritz all the curls as they're cooling down. And this is your set in preparation for glamorous curls ahead.
So here is Bianca's hair, all done up in little pin curls, and now it's time to take them out. And what we do, you just work your way around. This is one of my most favourite curls because it's really, really easy to do, and when you get the hang of it, it's actually quite quick as well. If you want to, like, you know, add a little bit more class to it, just like pin the side back. And I'm not being crass either, it actually looks really good if you just, like, you know, just pin a little bit here and there. And as I've mentioned before in some of my tutorials, the reason why we leave the pins in there is because the curls need to actually cool down, because the heat of the tongs will actually break down the structure inside of the hair, and when you leave it in these little pin curls in the shape of the actual barrel, when it cools down, it actually sets and takes on that form. So when you brush it out, it still wants to keep somewhat true to that shape. So, so you get this beautiful, like, shampoo commercial curl. But if you were to curl the hair and then let it drop, it will actually cool down in the dropped position and it will just go limp and fall out. Grab your brush and simply brush the hair right through. Don't be afraid to brush it too much because the curl will stay there. It will want to go into this beautiful shape. That is gorgeous, and Bianca hasn't washed her hair in over 2 weeks.
I'm a dirty girl.
And also, if you really want a sort of maybe like a vintage look, just play with the waves, play with the curls, wrap them around your hand like with a brush, and watch this. See, look at that. Just turn that way a little bit. And then, you know, a little bit of spray, maybe a bit of back combing underneath there. And there you go, that's our hot iron curling tutorial. Who would have ever thought that whole style would have been done with a 1-inch iron?
Who would have ever thought that 1 inch could make a woman happy?
Naughty girl. And make sure you subscribe to our channel. All of our information's down below: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. My name's Michael Davids. This is the gorgeous Bianca.
Hi.
And we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.